some information on me. I am a preacher's daughter, a preacher's kid, and that comes with a whole lot of responsibility. But I'm not a freak. I know people just come up to me and they say, well, as soon as they find out I'm a preacher's daughter, they say, mm-hmm. Well, what does mm-hmm mean? You know, I'm not a freak. And for that matter, I have a lot of friends that are also preacher's kids that are not freaks. But I have seen those kids who parents and stuff like that are very strict on them, and they can't go places, they can't watch certain things on television and whatnot. And then that's they become a product of PK syndrome. That's when the child just gets crazy, does what they want to do, and slam door in their mom's face like, "No, I'm not doing this." No, if I do that over here, my mama don't play that, and my daddy either. But I'm just thankful for having parents that are very understanding, and they gave me creative freedom to have my own personality. I do right because I choose to do right. That's the way I was brought up, to respect my parents, and that's what I also believe in. And when I have kids, I'm going to teach them that too. They may not do it, but I don't know. I'll keep doing my good old parenting skills, and they should be straight. And if they're not straight, that ain't nothing that the belt can't handle. But yeah, I don't know. I've traveled a whole lot because I am a preacher's kid, and I'm very grateful for that experience. But I just want to talk about, people put a lot of emphasis on the pastor and how it must be hard for the pastor, but it's also hard for the pastor's kids. You have all this responsibility. You have to share your father or your parents with so many people. And that's not always easy, but you have to learn that, you know, you just got to do what you got to do. You know, you have to sacrifice for the people that you love. So I just learned to deal with it as I was growing up. When you're growing up, a lot of people tend to want to be around you all the time, or they want to do what you're doing. They want to, you know, be just like you and everything. And sometimes you can get caught up with that because you'll get caught up in trying to be perfect, and nobody's perfect. And sometimes you can end up getting mad at yourself for not being perfect, because you know that everyone's watching you, you know, watching to see if you're making a mistake. Sorry. But yeah, got a little tongue twisted. But yeah, it's not always easy. You don't know how many times I get tired of, even right now today, people just all around in my space, can't even breathe, can't get my own oxygen. I mean, you know, can't wear my clothes, so someone's gonna go out and buy the same exact thing. I mean, I love fashion, I love being trendy, but come on, you know, you just get tired of people clearly seeing you with something and then going out to get the exact same thing, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Being a preacher's kid is pretty much hard work. You have to grow up really fast. You have to learn that people are going to do things no matter what you like about it or dislike about it. I have two older brothers. One's name is, well, I'm not going to say his name, but I have two older brothers. They're 22 and 23, I want to say. And one of them is a pastor, and then the other one sings, and he's, you know, very into the church ministry. Both of them are, and they're very dedicated. And we've all been dedicated as a family. Whew. Talking about hard. Y'all, I should be getting paid for this. It is so crazy. My brothers are amazing for being able to deal with it as long as they have. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. On the other hand, I also want to talk about people who don't believe in God. If you don't believe in God, then it's pretty, you know, it's not good, in my opinion, which everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But I mean, you do what you do and you like what you like. But the fact that I don't like to see people gloat. Like, if you don't believe in God, then why are you blogging or dedicating a whole entire status or blog about the situation? If you don't like some states, you don't like it, and let that be it. You don't have to keep coming around mocking it because you're disrespecting the people who actually do believe in God, you know? I see a lot of, gay people around. You'll hear me saying, oh, look at the gays, or, let me write on my text about the gays, talk about them as a group, I don't do that. I feel like that's disrespectful. If someone's in the wrong, or if someone's opposed to doing something a certain way, then they'll just have to find out for themselves what the repercussion of that is, if there is in fact a repercussion. I'm just saying, let people do what they do. But that's the end of this episode. I just wanted to shed a little light on myself. I was feeling a certain way today when I woke up this morning, and I felt like I wanted to talk about this issue. But that's it. I'm out.